I am overloaded with excitement right now. I cannot believe we have made it to the mid-season finale. Those of you who watched Breaking Bad live have already been through this, but I am dreading waiting till we finish the second half of the season. I'm really interested to see the direction they go with this episode and if they are able to carry out the plan or what happens with that, but also really nervous about what they're going to leave us on before we have to wait a while. I feel like the possibilities are endless for what could happen in this episode, but at the same time, I also feel like potentially nothing huge could happen, and all the insane stuff could still be waiting for us in the second half of the season, but we will see. We obviously left off at an interesting point, Kim making a life-changing decision right there, one that I don't think she can go back on and change regardless of what happens, and so for her sake, this plan better work, otherwise her whole life is going to be in shambles pretty much and her reputation ruined, but not only hers, obviously Jimmy as well. But for Howard's sake, I hope nothing too drastically bad happens to him, but they've orchestrated this plan so carefully, I feel like it's bound to have a catastrophic effect on him in his life. But I'm done talking right now. I want to get straight into the episode, and so without further ado, let's go ahead and finish off the first half of season 6. Oh, wait, bro, is this gonna be Lalo by chance? I love how calm this is starting, though. Oh my gosh, bro, dude is here. Gus and Mike better be terrified. All that protection may not be enough. I cannot believe he's just walking around so casually. I mean, it's probably safe for him to be around here, not have to worry about guards seeing him or anything. Oh, this is killing me dragging it out as well. Man has such a presence on the screen. Oh my gosh, dude is so exact. No time to waste. Just a quick nap. This is awesome. Man didn't even need the alarm. Oh, dude, wait a second. Is this the pothole to get down to the place where they were digging for the lab? I didn't even consider that initially. I love how long this opening is as well. Such a cool look to this tunnel. Lalo obviously is good with moving through tunnels. We saw at the end of season 5. Oh my gosh, there it is. He made it all the way here. I can't believe it. I'm so ready for this episode, man. Well, if that's how we're starting, that has got to be a big part of this episode. Him running into Gus, perhaps. They've just flawlessly built all this up.
I'm not afraid of death. What could death bring that I haven't faced? I've lived. Listen to me. I'm a philosopher. Listen to me. I'm a philosopher.
Who is this guy? I like his attitude, though. I'm really afraid, though, if we're starting off with him saying, or the first line of dialogue being, I'm not afraid of death.
Get in! We need to reshoot. $300 for 90 minutes. Come on.
I have a break in an hour.
You're maybe not hearing me. $400 if you get in the car right now.
That's right. I forgot what he looked like. I can't believe they're trying to reshoot.
How often do we get a chance to use our craft and shine, huh? Make the kind of magic that other people only dream of. Seize the day. Carpe diem.
Let nothing stand in your way.
Here's the spirit.
Jimmy is so good at convincing people to do things. Nice shot right there and great cut too. Unfortunate casualty.
Top of the line, creme de la creme. 20-time optical zoom, but also has interchangeable XL lens capability. Built-in filters, variable frame rates.
How did they allow this man to teach a class? He's the most non-excited person on the planet.
This here's what professional videographers use. It's not for you. This is for you.
Professor Tana said that we'd have access to the good cameras.
Oh, Professor Tana said that?
I love that he's getting a bigger role right now. Don't ever second guess this dude.
Don't get lost in the circle of confusion. Can't tell your story if you can't keep things in focus. It's gonna be a quiz later, probably.
They are really going to have to pull off a miracle if they get this done.
You have time to discuss my fee?
Your fee is your fee.
Hold for my collegiate duties. My fee's $500.
500? What? We did the same job last week for 100.
Feel free to go find someone else.
What? No.
Oh my gosh, man. It doesn't even matter if they get the sandpiper money. Jimmy's gonna be out all of it here.
We're gonna shoot over here. Trees in the background. Throw it out of focus. That work?
I'll make it work.
I used a foundation that's a little closer to his skin tone, and I found a spear.
What is this outfit? Where did he pull her from? Love this long take, though.
Did you wander too far from the Shire?
We're in rehearsals. It's a live-action musical tribute to the Dark Crystal. Kira, the Gelfling.
Pretty sure it's pronounced Barfling.
Man's always full of jokes. And that mustache does look pretty nice on him.
Get it in gear. We're on a deadline.
Man, I love the music, but again, this shot has gone on forever. What production?
I can do it. I mean, I was around your cast almost as much as you were. You get back in the car, bust the speed limit, you'll still make that lunch.
This is where I need to be.
Oh, man, so devastating watching Kim throw it all away.
Your character has a broken arm now.
Plot thickens. This changes everything.
Nothing changes.
Try not to talk, Lenny.
Your character motivation remains exactly the same. Probably best if you just look sleepy.
Oh, this is so good. Love the pacing of this.
Come on, it's $36 cloth camera tape from Rafik. Fill us. Almost there. Keep it steady.
Man, they may actually pull this off. I'm impressed. They work well in a tight spot.
Ace is on the foliage.
Okay. Go! Action! No, guys, we can't see it. You have to turn so you can see it.
Oh my gosh, I'm worried this is gonna look way too rehearsed, but I'm not the expert. Jimmy's done this a few times.
Why don't you try walking behind the bench and Jimmy pass it back to him, you know, to the camera.
Okay, yep.
But not too obvious.
Got it, go.
Shoes in the shot.
Oh, thank goodness they mentioned it. I was so worried ever since she tossed him off that was gonna be a problem. Could still be significant, who knows?
Okay. Action again!
Brilliant editing. I love this episode. Even if they got the pictures, time is certainly still of the essence to get them delivered.
What are we looking at here?
Can't rush the process.
As long as there's an image, it doesn't have to be perfect.
Can't rush the process.
Sounds like Joel Embiid right there. And I mean, they went to all this effort. Might as well make sure it's perfect.
What's that?
Your need to know on this one.
They are masters at work. This is so elaborate. Do they have to get it there by 12? Because it's under 30 minutes if it is. Look at him go. Runs better than Tom Cruise, if you ask me. This has also been a Dave Porter extravaganza, this episode with the soundtrack.
Go! Go!
Oh, that was too close, bro. Oh my gosh, but they are working together. What in the world? How did the logistics of that all work? Unless they just got to him after Howard had already hired him.
Mr. Hamlin, I was told I should restock the fridge before the meeting.
No worries.
Oh man, everything has to be perfect for this. But as hard as Howard tries, it's not gonna save him, unfortunately.
Let me show you a little trick. Something about the centrifugal force pulls the bubbles from the inside of the can, stops it from exploding. Don't want our clients to get a surprise, now do we?
I feel like that might be significant for the overall story. We'll see. Impressive little trick.
You know who taught me that trick? He used to do it. Out of habit. Anytime he opened a can, almost unconsciously. Just his way of being prepared for anything, accidental or otherwise.
Oh, I love this so much. I definitely miss Chuck, but specifically Michael McKean.
Greatest legal mind I ever knew.
I hope someone says that about me someday.
Well, maybe there are more important things.
Everything about this episode's freaking perfect so far. I love it. What great line delivery.
Janendowski say what he wants?
Just that there's been a development. Said you'd know what he means.
Man, they really got it there just in time. Plan's gonna work flawlessly.
Fresh out of the bath. Took those about 7 this morning. The subject you see there passed by and collected a package from Miguel. Didn't realize what it was until I saw the photos up close.
How unfortunate would it be if, for whatever reason, the judge shows up without his cast and they went to all this trouble for nothing?
And the man with the mustache?
I know it drives a silver Miata and I got a partial plate.
The secret to a really good potato and leek soup, not the potatoes, it's the leeks.
Oh, my favorite. I've missed her so much. One of the most wholesome characters in the show.
To make sure it stays polite and professional, independent mediator is going to keep things that way. Kind of like a referee.
Very nice retired judge out of Santa Fe, Judge Casimiro.
Oh, there it is. Howard does not realize the significance yet. His face is going to be insane when he walks in.
We all know the saying, the wheels of justice turn slowly. Things probably won't be over today. We're probably looking at, what, Cliff?
Oh, I'd have to say 1.5 to 2 years minimum.
I feel like this is very indicative of the style of the show as well. The wheels of justice turn slowly, but so do Peter Gold and Vince Gilligan. The best way, in my opinion.
Fantastic. And Judge Casimiro?
In the waiting area, ready to come in once we're all assembled.
Well, this is it then. We'll freshen this up for you in the conference room.
Thank you.
Howard's picking up on something, man. I wonder if he's going to put the pieces together somehow. Maybe even if they got the pictures there, it wasn't good enough.
I'm fine walking.
Of course. I'd feel better making all of this as easy for you as possible.
Just classic lawyer techniques right here. Make sure they put on a show. Irene definitely deserves the red carpet, though.
Anybody else hot?
I'm good.
Oh, are they able to transfer it by skin-to-skin contact or whatever? Just skin contact? I thought he had to ingest it, so that's what it was they were putting on the pictures.
And here they are.
Rich, I don't think you've met Irene Landry.
Hello, my dear. Rich Schweikert.
It is so nice to meet all of you. There are so many people.
Irene's so innocent and polite. How can you not love her? Still kills me what Jimmy did to her.
Whoops, hello?
Hello, we still have everyone? Hello, did we lose anyone? Miss Valco in Provo, you still on the line? Can you unmute and let us know?
This is fantastic. I love that they're gonna hear everything.
And it looks like our mediator has arrived, so we'll get started. Got you right there. Anything I can get you?
Thank you. I am a pencil and notepad person. All I need.
What a brilliant reaction. It worked flawlessly, man. This is unbelievable. My heart's beating.
I'm happy to be here. At the end, hopefully all of you in the room won't be happy with me. The best solutions mean compromise. That's my goal.
Bro is flabbergasted. Cannot believe what he's seeing. Cliff better not look the other direction.
Wow. I'm sorry. I don't think we can proceed with these negotiations today.
Oh, no, man. It is working. Poor Howard.
Keeps using the word compromise when he, in fact, is compromised.
I beg your pardon?
I think you heard me. You drive a silver Miata, correct?
So evil what they're doing, man. I love watching it play out, but it's sad at the same time.
You didn't stop at the park this morning.
I didn't.
So you weren't in town to visit our mutual acquaintance, James Morgan McGill. Or maybe you know him as Saul Goodman.
Oh, dude, Cliff is about to fall apart. I can't blame Howard. From his perspective, the evidence is so concrete.
There's an envelope with photos. Bring it to me quickly.
You were following me?
I had a private investigator following Jimmy McGill.
I'm sorry. This is just...
This is insane, man. I'm so nervous. What if the photos are somehow destroyed when they get here?
Jimmy McGill, who originated this suit, is what?
It all sounds a bit Baroque, but when you see the photos, things will be clearer.
Well, I'm looking forward to that.
Dude, he's killing it, though, from an acting standpoint. I'm sweating on behalf of Howard right now.
I have the pictures, Mr. Hamlin.
Thank you, Julie.
Take a look.
What, bro? Are you kidding me? They switched him out. Howard looks like such a fool.
This is.
Julie, you got the wrong envelope.
That was the only one on your desk.
Look again.
Ah, so awkward. This is devastating for him.
He snuck in somehow, and these are not the pictures I saw.
Are you all right? Your eyes.
I am fine. This is all something that will be sorted out. I am confident.
I think a recess is in order.
Man, I can't believe it all worked for him. Howard is finished for sure. There's no way he can prove it's Jimmy.
Is this how these usually go?
Oh, Irene, the comic relief.
You are blowing this. You need to take a long, deep breath and apologize to everyone for what you just did.
Of course, the original photos will prove everything. Howard, just wait. You'll see.
Oh, this poor dude. His entire world is crumbling. He has every single symptom of cocaine use too.
I don't know what to say.
There really is nothing to say. Best of luck, Cliff.
If everyone could just stay on the line. The situation here is fluid.
Oh man, fantastic using that shot of Chuck. Jimmy's ruined every life in HHM.
Did you call a doctor?
One is on the way. Cliff, is that you? I'm not crazy, and I'm not on drugs. Please, come in.
It's devastating for him because he's telling the truth, but it does not look like that.
My PI had to have been in on it. 3 weeks ago, Julie got a call from our detective agency. They wanted to update their contact info. So, of course, she changed the number in the system, but it turns out...
That's how they did it. Okay, that explains it. Such a genius plan.
I hired a con man. I got played every step of the way. I know what it sounds like, but you have to believe me.
It doesn't matter. Rich went back to the previous offer.
No way.
Oh my gosh, man. I'm surprised Cliff is still here talking to him.
We have to settle.
I'm lead attorney, and I won't sanction that decision. We go to trial.
I'm thinking about the time, the expense, the uncertainty. I'm thinking about our clients.
What acting, dude. This is incredible. One of the best episodes of the show so far.
Mrs. Irene Landry, which is going to make all of you, I believe, very satisfied.
Oh my gosh, these two are menaces to society, man. I cannot believe that turns them on.
Soy yo Lalo y estoy vivo. Seguramente se está preguntando qué estoy haciendo en este cagadero. Pajarito croata me contó un secreto.
How much money I would pay to watch a Lalo YouTube vlog series.
El secreto de Fring. Llevo tiempo vigilando y Fring esconde a sus guardias muy bien. ¿Ve? Ahí está uno. Tengo una muy buena idea de lo que voy a enfrentar.
He's got it all figured out. Great camera work even in this sequence.
Fring seguramente va a tener la suya y seguramente va a ser muy buena. Así que hoy en la noche voy a entrar ahí. Voy a matar a todos sus guardias y le voy a enseñar la evidencia.
Tonight, that is very immediate. That's got to be this episode, right? The tables have turned. He's on the offensive.
Casa Tranquila.
Buenas tardes. Recepción.
I'll have to find someone who speaks Spanish to help.
I'm looking to speak to one of your residents, Hector Salamanca.
Oh, this is going to be a great phone call right here. Hopefully Hector doesn't somehow blow his plan, though. Oh no, maybe he just blew it for himself. Shoot, that would be so smart if they tapped the phones there. Oh, this is tense. He's got to go in right now before they know or can let everybody else know.
Casa Tranquila.
Yeah, sorry, I think I lost connection.
Let's try that again.
What's he gonna do? Is he going to, like, speak directly to Gus or something? Let Hector know he's listening?
Pero no puedo encontrar las pruebas.
El pollero cuida muy bien sus pasos.
La buena es que vuelvo al plan original. A él le va a llegar una sorpresa hoy en la noche.
Oh, man, that's so smart. What a quick thinker. Lead him down a different trail. Dang, dude, he may have actually just made it a whole lot easier for himself by clearing everybody out of there. Who knows?
Michael.
What a creepy way to say that. What's the significance of that? Because, I mean, there's been bug shots before in the show.
And look at my hand. Big smile, guys.
Gus is smiling right now. As soon as he's out of the room, he's going full serious.
If you'd excuse me for just a moment.
Oh, of course.
Es que vuelvo al plan original. A él le va a llegar una sorpresa hoy en la noche.
When? 20 minutes ago.
He's so good at playing two sides of the coin. The happy pillar of society and then the ruthless boss.
You need to get in your car and drive calmly home, business as usual. I pulled guys off all the low-priority targets to cover you.
The laundry.
Tyrus is there with his crew.
Oh, dude is smart. I think he's already starting to figure out what's really going on. Such a brilliant game of chess.
Not the Pope, Alexander Pope.
Did Papa study?
Of mankind.
I've been doing some studying of different mankind.
I mean, they deserve a little bit of relaxing after everything they just pulled off. There's like nothing else for them to do right now. I don't know what happens next for their story.
Can I come in?
Yeah.
Kim?
No way. He came straight to them. This is gonna be wild. Please tell me he doesn't do anything rash.
I brought you a gift. This is for you. You earned it. You won.
Won? What did I win?
This is heartbreaking to watch. They're playing him perfectly. It's wild to watch Howard go down the same path as Chuck, looking crazy.
What do you tell yourselves? Howard's such an asshole. He deserves it. I sided with Chuck too often. I took away your office. Put you in doc review. Howie has so much. We have so little.
He has given an insane performance. Give this man an Emmy.
Why go through this elaborate plot?
You'll be fine. You always land on your feet.
Even though I humiliated myself, and my clients and peers will whisper that Howard Hamlin's a drug addict.
Oh my gosh, Kim's starting to make me sick a little bit. This is so dark.
But yes, I will land on my feet. But you, far from it. You two are soulless. Jimmy, you can't help yourself. Chuck knew it. One of the smartest and most promising human beings I've ever known. And this is the life you choose.
This is top tier television. My gosh, 10 out of 10 stuff. This is a marvel to watch.
I thought you did it for the money, but now it's so clear. You did it for fun. You get off on it. Two sociopaths.
All right, that's enough.
Oh, you know it's true. You just have the guts to admit it.
I'm getting more and more nervous the longer this goes on. It's gonna break out into a full fight.
Believe it. You can't hide who you really are forever.
No way! Are you kidding me? What are the chances?
Howard, you need to leave.
Who are you? Me? Nobody. I just need to talk to my lawyers.
This is incredible. Howard, please leave. His life doesn't matter, but he needs right now.
What's this about?
Please just tell us what you want.
I am on the edge of my seat, bro. Please tell me he doesn't kill Howard right now.
There's really no need to...
Oh my God, no!
No, bro. There's no way.
Okay. Let's talk.
Oh! No! Bro! Oh my gosh, dude.
Disturbance in the force, as if millions of voices suddenly cried out in terror.
That is killer, man. They can't leave us on that, bro. That's almost harsher than the Breaking Bad half-season finale. To kill Howard so unceremoniously like that. That is the last thing I ever expected, man. If I see any AMC execs out in the wild, it's on site. I can't believe they split up the season after that. Dude, we have to wait weeks until we see the aftermath of that. But man, that is hands down one of the best episodes of television I have ever seen. A clear 10 out of 10, and I might even say my favorite episode of the entire show up to this point. One of the best episodes of both Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad, because obviously we just barely had the 10 out of 10 episode in episode 3 of this season. Did not expect that to be surpassed so soon afterwards. I was expecting that to happen later in the season, but this was just packed from start to finish. I think the one thing that episode 3 had over this episode is Nacho had this huge buildup throughout the episode that we knew kind of in the back of our minds that he might die. Howard's was so abrupt without warning. I don't know if there's a person on the planet who expected Lalo to show up right there. I was thinking in the back of my mind when I mentioned it might break out into a fight that maybe Jimmy and Kim would accidentally kill Howard or intentionally kill him if things got too escalated, and that's why they had to go into hiding or something like that. That's kind of what I was starting to think, but never in a million years did I expect Lalo to walk in. That was pure terror as soon as we saw Jimmy and Kim's reaction. That was a flawless scene, but incredible acting all around. Patrick Fabian put in a series best performance in this episode. I feel like he absolutely deserves an Emmy nomination for this, because with Nacho I was worried he was in too few episodes to be nominated, but this man was in 7, so I feel like that's enough to get him in there. But everybody else put in incredible performances as well, especially in that scene. One of the most horrifying aspects of it was how raw and realistic Kim and Jimmy's reactions were. Just their screaming and they're yelling "oh no" and everything like that. It was all kind of a blur to me. I'll have to go back and watch some of it. I was just so taken aback and my heart was beating so fast. I thought I was gonna have a freaking heart attack there for a minute, and I was also almost on the verge of like legit tears as well for Howard's sake, because that's such a sad fate, especially because he said that he would land back on his feet, and I believed him. That was obviously a worry that if they ruined his life, he may end up committing suicide or something like that, just because it was all so overwhelming. But I really believed Howard when he said he would land back on his feet. And so even though they didn't pull the trigger themselves, his death is 100% on Kim and Jimmy's hands. I don't know how they're going to grapple with this. I don't know how Saul/Jimmy grappled with it throughout Breaking Bad. Obviously, it probably helped harden him to work more fully in that criminal lifestyle and everything like that. Eventually hunt down Walt and whatnot. But man, if only Howard had left the first time Kim told him to get out. It's just such a heartbreaking fate, man. But what an incredibly flawless and meticulous build-up to that point. Every little seed planted beautifully came to fruition in this episode, with their plan, with all the Howard stuff, with all the Lalo stuff unexpectedly connecting with him there. And speaking of him, I am curious why he went to them instead of going on the full offensive to the laundry there, which is what I thought was going to happen. Maybe that's how the bug shot connected somehow. I'm trying to remember if there were any other significant bug shots that related to Kim or Jimmy that made him think of him, but maybe he just needs them for some proof or something to go after Gus. Although I can't imagine he would want to do anything with legal terms, so I am on the edge of my seat waiting to find out what happens as a result of that. And it's wild because Lalo orchestrated that unexpectedly well, if that was his initial plan, because Mike talked about pulling guys off unnecessary assets, or however he phrased it, and I'm sure Kim and Jimmy were one of them because he had people tailing them the whole time. So it was just a perfect storm for that to occur at the end of the episode. But that cliffhanger is going to go down in freaking history, man. Just brutal. I cannot believe they did that. As soon as it cut to black after he said "let's talk," I knew what was happening, man. They even made us wait a few seconds for those credits to pop up. But if this is the quality of episode episodes we've gotten in the first half of the season, the second half could cement this as a top season in TV history. I don't know how high up for me personally it will rank by the end, that remains to be seen, but I am more excited than ever after this episode, but obviously came at a devastating cost with Howard's life being lost. HHM has got to be done now as an organization after losing Chuck and now Howard. There's no one really to run the company anymore, at least so abruptly. I don't even know how the news breaks. I feel like Jimmy and Kim would probably have to cover it up. Obviously, they're not going to tell anybody what really happened. I guess, am kind of worried for Kim's fate in this situation. I hadn't even really thought about that up until right now, because obviously her fate is not sealed or anything. She's not in Breaking Bad, so her life could still be in jeopardy. I don't know if he just needs one of them, in this case Jimmy, to represent him or do whatever he wants right now, but I really hope we don't lose Kim at the start of the second half of the season, because losing Howard in one setting is hard enough. And so I cannot wait to hear all of your thoughts on the episode and whatnot. It was just a masterpiece of writing and execution and filmmaking, and I really hope that we've got some more really quality episodes coming up, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle this weight, man. This is gonna be absolutely brutal. I now know how you all felt when Hank saw that book on the toilet all those years ago. But if you enjoyed watching along with me for this episode, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up, helps the video out, and of course the full-length reactions are always available ahead of time on Patreon, link for that in the description below. But until the second half of the season, after the excruciatingly long wait, I will see you all later. Peace.